Have you ever wondered what cryptocurrencies really are? More than just digital coins, they represent a bold step toward financial freedom and a decentralized future. In this video, we'll uncover the origins of cryptocurrencies, explore the philosophy of decentralization, and discover how this technology is reshaping our world. Imagine a world where you can send money to anyone, anywhere, without banks, without borders, without complications. Science fiction. Not quite. That's the world of cryptocurrency. But to really understand it, we need to go back in time and find out how it all began. Cryptocurrencies are born from a vision to create a free, decentralized financial system that is accessible to all. In 2008, an anonymous person, or group of anonymous people, known as Satoshi Nakamoto, published a revolutionary document, the Bitcoin White Paper. In that text, Nakamoto presented a peer-to-peer digital payment system, a system that eliminated intermediaries such as banks and governments. To understand why this was so revolutionary, think about traditional money for a moment. Every bank transaction, every credit card payment goes through an intermediary. This means fees, waiting times, and often centralized control. Cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, run on a technology called blockchain, which allows anyone to participate without having to trust an intermediary. The first block of Bitcoin, known as the Genesis block, was mined on January 3rd, 2009. In that block, Nakamoto included a message. The Times, 3 January 2009 Chancellor, on brink of second bailout for banks. Chancellor on brink of second bank bailout. This wasn't just a casual reference. It was a statement of intent. Bitcoin wasn't just a digital currency. It was a reaction to the traditional banking system and the global financial crisis of 2008. But what exactly does decentralization mean? To explain it, let's imagine the world of traditional banks as a tree. There is a central trunk, the bank, that manages and controls everything, and from which the branches, the transactions, branch out. If the trunk breaks, the entire system falls. Cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, are like a network of millions of points connected to each other. If one point goes down, the network continues to function. This is possible thanks to the blockchain, a distributed digital ledger that is accessible to anyone. Every transaction is recorded on this ledger in a transparent and immutable way. There is no central body that controls everything, but a consensus system between thousands of computers around the world, called nodes. This decentralization brings with it several advantages. 1. Transparency. Every transaction is public and verifiable on the blockchain. 2. Security. Thanks to advanced encryption, transactions are virtually impossible to spoof. 3. Resistance to censorship. No one can block or reverse a transaction, making the system especially useful in contexts where governments or banks restrict access to money. However, decentralization also presents a challenge. Without a central body, who maintains the system? The answer is mining, a process in which computers solve complex mathematical problems to validate transactions and add them to the blockchain. In return, miners receive a cryptocurrency reward. Cryptocurrencies are not just a new way of exchanging money. They are a cultural revolution. They have introduced concepts that are transforming the way we think about wealth and value. Let's see how. 1. Global accessibility. With cryptocurrencies, anyone with an internet connection can participate in the global financial system. This is especially important in developing countries, where many people do not have access to traditional bank accounts. 2. Revaluation of money. Cryptocurrencies have changed the perception of money. They are not tied to a government or a central bank, but to the value that users attribute to them. Bitcoin, for example, is often called digital gold because it is limited to 21 million units, making it a scarce and precious commodity. 3. Technological innovation. The technology behind cryptocurrencies blockchain has applications beyond money. It can be used to track food supplies, record real estate, create smart contracts, and more. 4. Decentralized finance, DeFi. An entire ecosystem of financial applications has emerged thanks to cryptocurrencies. Platforms like Ethereum allow for lending, trading, and other financial services without the need for banks or intermediaries. This is the heart of the DeFi revolution. Of course, all that glitters is not gold. Cryptocurrencies face numerous criticisms and challenges. 1. Volatility. The value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate dramatically in a short period of time, making them a risky investment. 2. Environmental impact. Mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies requires enormous amounts of energy, raising concerns about environmental sustainability. 3. Regulation. Many governments are trying to figure out how to regulate cryptocurrencies, balancing innovation with the need to protect consumers. 4. Illegal use. Like any technology, cryptocurrencies can also be used for illicit purposes, such as money laundering or financing crime. However, these challenges do not erase the revolutionary potential of cryptocurrencies. On the contrary, they push the industry to evolve and improve. Cryptocurrencies may not change your life tomorrow, but understanding them could make a difference when the future arrives. They are not just a fad or a technological experiment. They represent a new idea of freedom, value, and participation. Whether you want to invest, browse, or simply understand, the world of cryptocurrencies is a journey worth taking. And now, the question is, are you ready to find out more? Because this is just the beginning.